MTG Madness Nibla Nearly here with Maze's End. And I joined a two-man here, and it's against a player that I played before. He's playing a mill deck of some sort, which is kind of interesting. So I'm not gonna mulligan this hand. This hand is actually quite good. And here I'm going to play the Guildgate, and then I'm gonna play Temple Garden and start bringing in all the other Guildgates. And then with the Maze's End in hand, we can start probably already chaining advantage because he doesn't have that much that can deal with us. Basically, I only saw an Ashiok. So all our fogs are redundant, pretty much. They don't do much. But our Maze's End and the Crackling Perimeter uh, do have quite an impact. So here I'm gonna bring a red and well, white, blue, black, red, green. So we're gonna bring a red and well, whatever, Rakdos Guildgate, and pass the turn. And he's not doing much. So basically, it's a race of us against his Ashiok, and that's a very good card for us. And I'm gonna play these out because I don't care if he kills them, and he can't counter them right now. So let's bring a Simic Guildgate. Basically, the only thing that we need to remember is that we have two of each Guildgates, except for Celestia. And the Celestia one is the one that basically uh, that we're gonna see two of when we're searching if we already have one. So I kind of missed on it on the first time that I started to play this deck, uh, but we get to it. So that's basically how I'm gonna bring on lands most of the time. So he's gonna look at the top three card of my library, then put one back and the rest in the graveyard. Okay. Okay, so we don't have an instant Guildgate, so we need to bring it with Mazes and before. Actually, I'm just gonna bring it now. It's kind of a failsafe, just so we have it, and then he won't be able to discard it to mill it, and then we won't have both of them. So is a Guildgate in hand, and we're gonna pass a turn. And he's not doing too much. Basically, usually I just play the Mazes End and then I start cycling through it, but because he has discard and stuff like that, I want to be able to respond by taking back whichever land he mills for us from us. So for example, here he took a Rakdos Guildgate, which we already have, and a Boros one. So I'm gonna search for the Boros one with Mazes End. So Boros Guildgate. I'm gonna try this. He most likely has a negate, but it's worth a shot. Cool. Yes, I would. Okay, so far we have four different Guildgates, one in hand, and he probably has another Ashiok. Or not. What is this? Jace. That will kill me. Very fast. So, is there anything here that he took two of? Not yet, so I'm gonna take the Azoria skill gate and put the Mazen back in. Next turn I'm gonna Merciless Eviction, hope it works. Are we already out of cards? Okay, so we don't have any crackling parameters anymore. We already have a Semi-Guild Gate. Celestial Guild we have others of, and so far we are fine. So, Gruul Guild Gate. Did he also have? Okay, so far we are alive. As of now, we're not dead yet. Though I highly doubt it that he doesn't have a counterspell. Okay, this game is done. How do we sideboard? So we're gonna put in the Slaughter Games, the Needles, the Cleansing, basically everything. So we're taking out all of these. All the fogs go out, all the verdicts go out, and we're getting short on cards here. Yeah, I guess I'll put these back in. Okay, let's see how it goes. Basically, I want to turn to Crackling Parameter. That would be very good. But this also works. So I do not want to mulligan, and I'll be able to play a turn 2 Python Needle on Ashiok, and then I'm gonna play hopefully, a turn 4 Slaughter Games on Jace Memory Adept. Ashiok Nightmare Weaver, and play a Guildgate so we can play the turn 4 Slaughter Games. I will play the Azoria Guildgate. Yeah. Okay, so you have an Ashiok. Jace Memory Adept. So his hand is counters and attention sphere. So he detention spheres me and then attention sphere him. Okay, so let's see what he has. He has Sphinx Revelation. He has Mind Grind, which can't kill us. An Elspeth, which doesn't really do much. And detention spheres. Okay, so I need to get rid of the other detention spheres, it looks like. Um, okay, so he has different spheres and counter spells. So he's gonna desphere the needle. I'm gonna desphere the Ashiok. Okay, so we already have a Golgari Gilgate, so that's fine. And we're gonna play this now. So he has two counter spells in hand. Did he draw another Ashiok? Oh, okay. So we got a Simic Gilgate and Golgari Gilgate, which we already have, so that's fine. So I need him to tap out so we can, well, if we draw another white, planar cleanse him. Did he draw an Elspeth? No. Simic Gilgate, we already have Orzhov, so that's something we need to remember. Another Simic Gilgate, another Cracked Perimeter, Temple Garden, Maze's End. Okay. Maze's End is good if you're not dead anytime soon. So he needs to kill us before. Okay, Selesnya is good. Let's see. So he took out Rakdos, Orzhov, Golgari, and Gruul, and Boros. So we have some that we need to take. So let's take. Basically, now it's a game of luck. So we have Azorius, right? Okay, so we have Azorius, so we need Boros. So let's put in a Boros and another Maze's End. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Izzet Gilgate, which we already have, right? Yeah. Okay, we're still in this. Slaughter Games, him. I think what's called Mind Grind. And he has counters in hand. I don't really care about Tension Sphere. Okay. And another Gilgate. So we already have Selesnya. Rakdos is one that he took out. And another Maze's End. Or you're playing it again. 5, 6, 7. So basically in 2 turns we kill him. Next turn I'm gonna bring number 8, and then I'm gonna be able to play the Selesnya Guildgate and bring number 10. Cruel Golgari. Selesnya is fine. Rakdos only one. Boros only one. Orzhov only one. Okay. Do we have a Dimir? So we have a Dimir Guildgate and an Orzhov Guildgate. And we're missing those two and a Selesnya one, which we have in hand. So I'm gonna bring in a Dimir Guildgate and hope that he doesn't take out the second Orzhov Guildgate. If he ultimates, it's not a big deal. I don't think he hit. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so Selesnya Guildgate. And now let's bring in the Orzhov. And that should do it. Yeah, we won the game. That is long. So we don't want anything here. Um, so he has Elspeth, so Riot Control, and Fog are actually the two best ones. And yeah, we brought in everything that we could. So let's see how he sideboards now that he knows that we have Slaughter Games and that we have the Pithing Needles. Let's pause this. Our opponent is back, he's on a play, and we have quite a terrible hand, so I'm gonna mulligan. This hand is fine. Basically we have the perimeter, which is very good for us. If we can land it early. So basically, I want to play one of the red Guildgates and have him tap out. If we draw now a shock land and I'll be able to play it, will be awesome. Probably won't happen, but still. Let's play an Izzet Guildgate. Okay, so he doesn't have double blue. We know he has Negate in his deck. Never mind. He's playing Dimir Charm. So we have a chance to play the Crackling Parameter. And he took out Maze's End and Gatekeeper Vine, which are two good cards, but we already have a Maze's End. So we're gonna play a Crackling Perimeter and a Guildgate. Next turn we're gonna play the Maze's End. Actually, I probably can just kill him faster with this, unless he gets rid of the perimeter. So we'll see. The Mirror Charm is fine. That's not how I'm gonna beat you anyway. Most likely. Okay, so we already have the Rakdos Guildgate. So Maze's End and pass a turn. And I'm just fine with shooting him now. This also takes care of planeswalkers. Tension Sphere is not bad. Perimeter is a faster clock, even though it's, um, as you can see here, subject to some removal spells. So I'm not going to use it in response, I'm going to use Maze's End in response. And I'm going to bring in an Azorius Guildgate because that's one that we already milled us. So Azorius Guildgate. And I'm going to play Maze's End. So we're halfway through, actually even a little bit more. We only need 4 more turns because we have the Simic in our hand, so we can play it as it did last game. Okay, let's see if this works. It probably won't. Okay, so we didn't take any gate. So let's just bring a random one that we don't already have. And I'm going to take one of the twos. I'm going to keep the Celestian Guildgates here, just because he has a higher chance of taking one of them. So let's bring in an Orzhov Guildgate and play a Medicine. All his counters, or most of his counters, don't do much against us once we have a Maze's End. If he had any removals, they do nothing against us. Boros Charm and Simic Charm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to play the Boros Charm. And end of turn, I'm going to Maze's End. End of his turn, I'm going to Maze's End, and then we can win in 2 turns. This looks like an Ashiok. Maybe not. That is totally fine. I rarely care about how many cards he has in his hand. I can also now just play Planar Cleansing, but I'd rather not. So we want a Dimir Guildgate. That was actually a pretty good draw, because now we can shoot him as well. So we have 3 Celestian Guildgates in our deck. We have the Simic Guildgate in our hand, and we have 2, 4, 6, 8 of them in play. Rest in Peace doesn't do anything against me. I don't really care about my graveyard. It actually does nothing against me. I guess you just put it in case I had something. So let's shoot him. He's dead in 2 turns either way. I mean, he's either dead in 1 turn or dead in 2 turns. But I'm gonna shoot him either way. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and the last one. And that, my friends, is how Maze's End wins a match. So Celestia Guildgate. and we're off to round two. See you guys soon.